Greetings friends and welcome to one of my newest gameplays of Azir. It has been quite a long time because I skipped my YouTube mission for about several months now. The thing is that I didn't want to take that much time, especially in doing the videos. They are not too much work, though it is absolutely intensive in terms of speaking English while playing, and I try to reach masters until the end of season 7. Well, my highest point was then Diamond 2 and something. I ended in Diamond 3 then, because when the last weeks appeared, I didn't always try hard, and especially playing only Azir sometimes becomes boring. Especially the feeling of lane play, and when you're not making plays, then because normally when you try hard, then you are not allowed to make too many plays early on, because they most of the times are just wasted and can end up getting you killed more than anything else. Now this Corki mid lane is surprising, to say the least. Okay, so I'm playing a normal game now, and I'm recording it with PlaySTV. Unlike with earlier games, I recorded them with Fraps. PlaySTV has the advantage that both my FPS and also my ping is not really influenced by a recording, which allows me to play a lot more mechanically, because I can allow myself to try out special things, because the FPS are high enough to react quickly and play around everything. Also, one reason for me to start with those YouTube gameplays once again is that I'm trying to improve speaking English for a very long time without stopping, so that it becomes more fluent and more or just better overall. I hope that it is not too annoying to listen to. That's all I can say about that. And now I'm gonna tell you how I plan to play this game. I want to play very aggressively and show you some nice mechanics and tricks you can use on Azir. First of all, my runes, I will show them just now here. You can see I run both Transcendence and and Presence of Mind in order to sustain a lot of mana early on, because whenever I play Azir, I love playing the lane aggressively, as the champ allows me to do so. But when playing aggressively, you normally run out of mana relatively quick, because your abilities have relatively high mana cost for the fact that you try to spam them. And to play against those mana costs, you normally have to get either 1 or 2 mana sustained runes, and I regularly take both of them. Also, going into the electricity tree allows me, to get legend electricity, which is very nice on Azir overall. Some people play Azir on lethal tempo, and I have tried it as well. My main issue with lethal tempo is that it kind of forces you to take long trades, because only then you can really abuse the attack speed bonus, while Arcane Comet is more of a poke mastery. I'm gonna roam bot lane, as I'm seeing that they have Azir no flash. I might try to get this Yasuo killed. He's gonna be killed. We're gonna kill both of them. Oh wait. Okay, that was not as I planned it, because especially thing is that my holy shit. I even used exhaust. Not exhaust exactly. The thing is, I thought I had exhaust and used barrier instead. Let's say it was unfortunate, because I hoped to get at least 1 or 2 assists there. Now I got nothing. And use both my subs in a very, very awkward way. Nice. Well, I'm still up in CS on the Corki because you saw me stomp this one quite hard. I didn't even use one single pot and was having a lot of mana still. But that was quite a waste. At the moment I'm collecting plays just for Plays TV, not TV. Plays for Plays TV because it is very effortless in comparison to how much fun and how much views I get through Plays TV. I do not compare them to YouTube because YouTube you normally try to entertain people for a longer time first of all, and also you try to bind them to you. While on Plays TV you just try to hit several view marks per video and try to kind of make your short clips pretty interesting. On YouTube I try to just deliver some more. What is this game? Wait a second, I might just outplay them. Oh, fuck. I didn't know he had flash. I thought about trying to make a W, E and R combo, but I needed to reach a turret first, and when I saw being burst quite a lot, surprisingly strongly to be honest, then I thought about just E to get the shield done. Okay, that combo was quick. Whatever. See, the point is you can play safe. I didn't want to. I wanted to play greedy and try to make plays, which is why I'm playing normal games now. The thing is I didn't reach the turret in time to abuse my idea of WE into the Corki, not away from him, but rather into him and throw him into the turret. Well, doesn't quite matter. I think the game is also a very weird one, as you can see on the champs that are picked and the roles where they are picked. I mean, we got to play against Azir Lee Sin bot lane, while I got a Corki mid lane, and I'm afraid you can't trade like that. The thing is, you can always trade very nicely as Azir, as long as you keep the opposing champs in your soldiers. And that's basically only possible if you try to kite around the soldiers yourself. You can't run away from your soldiers very nicely. That is not the best thing to do. As normally, in order to chase you, the opposing champions are normally gonna get out of the soldiers' range too. So just try to run around the circle like this. Always have your soldier in the space between. Oh, that's some combos in there. Gonna get. Boom. Unlucky. I may have gotten Camille if I just took 2 steps forward, because I had boots and she didn't, but Janna flashed for the secure, which I absolutely understand because it didn't look clear that I was gonna get Camille, and better she's down than kind of surviving randomly. Though I had absolutely high pressure on the lane, I managed to get nothing out of it. That, gotta be aware of those things sometimes too, because in ranks as well, I always have pressure. Like in 80% of my lanes, I outpressure my laner, forcing him back early and stuff like that, but it's quite hard to capitalize on that. You normally should try to roam after that. And as you see, I try to roam, but yet I'm not able to get anything on those roams yet. May just improve my my mechanics there. Yeah, can't say more about that. Also, one more thing to note is that currently, well, I won't call him a friend as I don't know him personally, but Pathalex, who I've had some nice conversations already with, well, we had conversations. I think that's something you can definitely say. Good conversations, we had good gameplays together. Also, I had a YouTube gamer with him. You saw that probably too when you were still on this channel. Apathalex and I, or better, Apathalex himself just made it, or just had the idea to create a community montage of Azir, and I always waited to be able to participate in a community montage, as it's really entertaining to see the nearly rivalry between Azir players when it comes to who has to clean the mechanics and so on. And I always thought about me of a very mechanically good Azir. Just don't try to judge it from the gameplay I've delivered so far, because that was kind of horrible. It's some stuff like Red Mercy would do. Definitely nothing of an Azir one trick, or I'm not quite a one trick now, since I've played a different amount of champs and ranks too. The thing is, what did I want to say? Oh wait, Corki double buffs is gonna be relatively scary. The Lee Sin roaming mid is quite nice for me, because I know he's coming and I cannot play that. Let's see what oh, Yasuo is even coming too. I'm gonna be interested in that. Oh, unlucky that I didn't get that one done. So sad. I knew exactly what was gonna happen, and oh well, at least to the moment that Lee Sin was gonna flash kick me and Yasuo was gonna ult me. And if I wasn't exhausted and had dealt a little bit more damage to Lee, you would have seen a very nice outplay. Well, as I said, I can play safe, or I can play it in order to make plays, and I told you this game is just to try and show you mechanics and just to try and show you plans that you can have on Azir. And in very often those kind of plays are working out absolutely nicely for me. Darius sadly has not enough cooldown reduction yet. I mean, you saw at least I nearly outplayed him in the most brilliant way that I could have done there. Just unlucky that I couldn't finish off Lee Sin, and Yasuo even flash ignited also. Well, I think the mechanics the mechanic had become clear. You just bait out the enemy to get behind you actively. I don't know if I can kill this Corki. Yeah, I can't, because Corki has already completed Trinity Force. Gotta be very careful with that, and I'm quite lucky that Lee Sin joined. May just try to... I've got not enough mana in order to get... Gotta care, Lee Sin will Lee Sin... I was gonna see Lee Sin try to kick Janna into me. Yeah, I'm gonna back off now. Thing is, Corki with Trinity Force completed is very scary, as I have quite bad items in comparison. Oh, my friend. Nice. Just had to wait out for Lee Sin's, can't help Aurelian Soul there. Just had to wait out for the kick in order to not be interrupted in my death. Death. Would be good to be interrupted in my death by a kick. Now, the thing is, I had a very nice idea of what was going to happen. Though, when Lee Sin went nearly out of energy, I thought he wouldn't kick anymore. That was kind of interesting. Why did he flash there? There was nothing to be flashed. Gonna tell this Janna that I'm here. You're a hero. Oh boy. Corki has a red buff once again. He kind of has always some kills. Oh wait. Sometimes you don't have to EQ in order to get the insect Oh wait, this Lee Sin wants it. Every Lee Sin wants it. Sometimes you do not have to EQ insec, as especially when such long trades happen. Normally the enemy tries to just battle you and will stay in your range instead of disengage you, which is the time when you can have just like dash in and ult out. But 80% of insects are better when you do them with EQ. Just in this situation I had to deal DPS before insecking, which is the reason why I didn't use an EQ combo but rather just place the soldiers and switched in to the right position with Q and started right clicking Corki before I insect him. When I saw him go for the long trade and try to all in or something like that, but at least Sim Q was beautiful, though it was not effective. Oh wait, a lag and get chased. I'm getting chased and I'm lagging. That's not nice. Though the thing is with my rune I showed you, I have got presence of mind. I can always play some more soldiers and switch into the right position after getting a kill participation, which is definitely a very nice one. I wonder why I'm lagging though. Like, ping is always fine and then goes up for a slight brief moment for just a quarter of a minute or so to where it is annoying but not oh wait. I thought it was just annoying, but now it's gonna be problematic. I had hopes. It always comes back to the normal one, like this is quite random. Well, always able to stabilize my my stats in a normal game, because there you see the clown fiesta happening. We got about 26 kills in 17 minutes and huge team fights, which I am absolutely happy to see. Let's see what I can do. I could do something if I wasn't lagging. Holy shit! What's going on now? Oh, this is random. Oh, that's very unfortunate. I saw myself there. I saw myself there doing some kind of huge plays, and when I wanted to do them, I saw I was able to do exactly nothing, resulting out of a 2k ping spike. So definitely troublesome, this ping. However, I think I may ask for the blue buff. No problem. Holy shit, what is going on? Always try to practice kiting in the jungle when you do some camps. Kiting is always useful as Azir, or not only useful but very important. Yeah, that's basically it. You want to, especially from melees, you want to kite away. Wait a second, I can't 1v1 you. Yeah. Just flat out damaging him. Just gonna know if there's someone behind me. Balanced game. Yeah, he was kind of surprised, but to be honest, unless he doesn't crit me heavily, I can always outdamage him. Interesting. I knew she was gonna engage me, but she had no chance at all to kill me there. Oh wait, I got the assist nonetheless. So basically, I'm snowballing now. I got kills, I got cooldowns, like the items gave me already 30% with my mastery of oh my gosh, please not. Do not like such things. Holy shit, my damage. The thing is, when I am able to stack up several soldiers, I just damage Corki, you can see it. Like, the thing with the new Azir is that in comparison to the old, stacking soldiers is just so insane now. The old Azir is fine with one soldier. You try to get a Q on high range and attack with one soldier, but the new Azir is get as many soldiers down as possible and just shred everything. You are not anymore the huge hyper carry because you are not able to get access to the backline whilst shredding everything. But wait a second. Is this a play? I think this is a play. Yeah, this is a play, definitely. Can make something happen here. Oh shit. Wait a second, got him. No! I haven't thought it would reach me. Oh, I could have gone for a Penta there. Could have either flashed it or barriered. Probably better flashing it, then you have barrier for the longer trades later on. I didn't think it would reach me. But yeah, you saw me. It is quite possible to, in such a team fight where you are not being focused, you can just dash around and get every kill you can. Like, just dodged their engage on me by dashing over this wall and getting to Lee Sin, which gave me the first kill as far as I know. Or the Camille was the first kill under the turret. And then after that could just get Lee Sin, while Yasuo and Riven couldn't engage me, so they engaged on Aurelion and Sol. After I got their Lee Sin and Aurelion and Sol was focused, I could deal more DPS. Okay, Aurelion and Sol, he's not bad. He might just be a one trick. The name looks like a one trick, so a little bit at least. But Aurelion and Sol, bot lane obviously not the most intense thing to do. I'm gonna reach here, gonna get you to a better position. And as you recognize me, I went for wait a second, gonna kite. Holy shit, this is intense. I can't dodge this one, yeah, sadly. Went for relays first because they have 4 melees who want to access me, and then you gotta be able to kite. And you saw me kiting quite a lot right here. Thing is, I went and that's the main problem I had, is that I had not enough mana to make a combo while getting away. So I could only try either Q or E, just either way, and had to kite around with one soldier only, and then had 40 mana and placed the second one, and had not enough mana to make anything happen after I killed someone and got my presence of mind. You always should have enough mana for a Q or an ult after presence of mind procs. If I don't, then no matter the fact that my abilities no matter that the mana is restored, I have to spend it first. And when I got not enough mana for a Q, I can't use it no matter how much I get back. That's quite frustrating sometimes. It's also like why Presence of Mind is strong in Kassadin but is not absolutely broken, because he has to have enough mana in order to repeat ult. If he doesn't, then it doesn't help him. He has to reset the ult mana cost again. Yeah, I'm just farming now. He has to reset the mana cost again. Fuck, somehow I got the feeling that I'm not playing the attack move perfectly. You saw me, I clicked a lot more often than... sorry, that was frustrating to see. I'm on my way. Unlucky that Aurelion Sol got a kill already, because I think I can get a Penta here. Oh, unlucky one. If I wasn't the one to tank it, I could have gotten the Penta here, the Quadra here. But Aurelion Sol tried to hide behind me rather than being in front of me, which I understand, of course. I came to save him rather than, or he has to think I came to save him rather than thinking that I want to clean up and he should rather tank for me because I deal more DPS. And Azir since the rework is thing, in my opinion, does the most damage per second in game if you stack 3 soldiers. The thing is, it is not hard to get 3 soldiers down. As you can see, they have a 4.2 generation cooldown, and they last 10 seconds. Do they? Yeah, 10 seconds. So you can basically get around 3 soldiers down without the one that you've, without the 2 that you can stack. Like you stack 2. Just have a look. You've got 2 stacked, so you can place those 2. Get another 3rd one before the first soldier expires. You can get a 4th one. Not to forget that you can get another stack of soldiers when you hit somebody with your E. So basically, after the rework, you can get 5 soldiers down, and thinking that every soldier increases the damage of your right click here by 25%. Centrals strike the same damage deal. Yeah, exactly. So you get like 225% damage of your first soldier if you get 5 soldiers stacked. My first soldier deals around 300 damage. So I deal 600 damage with each hit. With each. This is absolutely brutal. Oh my gosh, kicks not. Nah, that Lee Sin having kicks still, I saw it.